Welcome back to my latest video. This time the Astra's getting a bit of love. The Code 82 has come on again. It had an oil change about a year ago, which is one of my videos. This time I'm going to give it a full service. I've been to a dealer, got all parts, engine oil, oil filter, air filter, cabin filler and a set of spark plugs. It doesn't need a fuel filter because it's built into the fuel pump, which is situated in the tank, so that's one thing less to worry about. So without any further ado, I'll get on. I just need to get my tools out and get my overalls and my gloves on, and I'll be ready to start. And I've run the car about because I went to a local dealer to get the bit so it's warmed up. I'm going to run the wheel ramps down here. So by the time I've got all my tools out, it'll have cooled down enough to be able to drain the oil. Because it's best to drain it warm. You don't want to do it immediately after stopping the engine. Just give it 10 minutes or so to let it just cool down a bit, enough so it doesn't scald you when you're draining the oil. So I'll see you in a sec. Problem I've noticed straight away is a clicking sound whenever I open this door, and it's because this check strap is loose. I'll just move the camera, then you can see it. You can hear it whenever I open. See it? There we go. And you can see it. You can see it moving. So I just put the camera back down. And the fix for this is just to tighten it up. It's a 10mm socket, so I'll just get it tightened up and that. For some reason it just keeps working loose. I've done it before. Just snug it up a bit and that should fix that. So I'm going to move camera back again. There we go. So that's one job sorted. That one in part of the service. Right, now to get on with the service itself. Right, before I drain the oil, I'll just take this oil cap off, and the oil will drain out a bit better, and get underneath and undo the sump plug. Right, now to drain the oil out of the sump, I've got my tools I need. I'm using my trusty washing up bowl this time, because when I did the oil change on the Citroen I used a proper drain pan, but I don't think it was much copper. Cheap washing up bowl from Asda does the job just as well, if not better. Well, that wasn't too bad, that cracked off easily enough, but it was done. I did it 12 months ago, so it's alright. So I'll just get this up and let it drain. And there we go, that's what it looks like after 12 months. I don't know how many miles, I'd have to check on my video. Hopefully I shouldn't make too much mess this time round. And we'll just leave that to drain. There's my sump plug, better not lose that. Keep that somewhere safe. There. And you've seen oil change before, so I won't film the whole thing. I'll just cut it short. Right, I think I'll do the oil filter next. So I've got my genuine Vauxhall one there. There's the part number for reference. I don't know the exact engine code for this. All I know is it's a 1.4 petrol, and the car's 2014. If anyone needs the engine code, I'll look it up in handbook. But with Vauxhalls, they were usually stamped on block, but I've had a quick look and I can't see it. So just pull that out, just let it drip off. I had a few comments in the last video That'll be dripping oil, but it's not going to hurt. Just pull that off, and I better not forget to remove the O-ring. Just grab a screwdriver. And that's the old O-ring off. Just pop that there. Get my new Vauxhall oil filter. Still making a mess. Never mind, I'll sort that out. I'm going to clean this engine cover anyway because it looks a bit mucky, so just get that off. So there's a new filter with the O-ring. So I think these will only fit on one way. So that's the new oil filter on. Right in there, the new O-ring. Top tip. Smear the O-ring in engine oil. You can even use old engine oil for this because it'll just help it to seal better. Stop any leaks. So just pop the new O-ring on like so. Put that back in. Get it started on threads. Do it by hand. Get it started on threads, and then tighten it up with the ratchet. So these are plastic, so you don't want to do it up too tight. Just nip it up a bit, and that's the oil filter done. Right, next up we're doing the air filter. It's just a few screws around here. I'll just undo them. Yeah, there's 6 altogether. Usually most cars have 4, but Vauxhall in there. Wisdom decided to put 6 on this one. And I've cleaned some debris from scuttle panel. That's probably not helping with the ventilation system. So that's something should be done as part of a routine service. Screws off enough. Yeah, need to loosen these a bit more. And let's grab the new air filter. there we go, show you the part number. And there's the old on the right and the new one on the left. It doesn't look too bad on the old one, but needs doing, so get it replaced. Yeah, it only goes one way. I had it right first time. It's just a matter of putting everything up. I won't bore you anymore with it, so just end it here, and that's the air filter done. Next it's time to do the spark plugs. Now on this car, you know, to access the spark plugs you just lift this up, it just pops off. You can tell I haven't had weighty bits today there, and it swings up and I can access the coil pack, which needs to be removed to get to the spark plugs. And these are the genuine ones. You notice it'll say Opel on it, because for those that don't know, you know, Vauxhall and Opel were part of General Motors, so Vauxhalls are just Opels in the UK. Bit of the you know, the brand platform sharing. You see it with other mates like Volkswagen and such like. Anyway, I better get on, throw my spark plugs around and get this coil pack removed. Just crack off the Torx bolts. Lift it out. That out of the way. Need to. This one doesn't come off. I just need to get some pliers to pull that bolt off. Oh. This doesn't want to play. Right, if I just put it back in and try it again. See if it'll want. No, it just doesn't want to play. Need to be careful of it on them. Don't need damage. No, it just doesn't want to come out. Right, we should get that out in one piece. Get that back into the coil pack. And now, get the spark plugs out. I'll just show you one. Look at the boy with all 4 spark plugs. So you can get down. Now I need another extension. And there's the old plug. Actually, oops, I've dropped it. Yeah, I mean, look at the condition of it. Doesn't look too bad. And it's a genuine one. Probably from when car were built, but yeah, it's looking good. Right, I'll get the rest of these done and button everything up. And I'll see you in just a moment. Just a couple of things I'd like to point out. When you put the new plugs in, you just need to start them on thread by hand. That way they don't get cross-threaded, because these cylinders are only aluminium alloy. And for the same reason, when you tighten them up, just nip them up. You don't have to tighten them mega tight. Yeah, and you don't be stripping threads in head. It's aluminium alloy, it's just extra work you don't need to do if you take a bit of time. Just be a bit careful with it. That's it. And then that's the spark plugs done, so I'll just finish tightening these up. Alright, this time I'm going to add the oil. Typically it started raining, typical British weather. This is the oil I'm going to be using, the genuine GM stuff. Start by adding a couple of litres and then just keep checking dipstick. Oops. Let's just spill some, don't I? Every time. Right, that's a couple of litres added. I'll clean up my mess. Clean down the exhaust manifold heat shield. Now pull the dipstick. Let's see where we are. Nope, we're nowhere near. Keep adding a bit more. I don't know the exact capacity of this engine, it'll be all in handbook. But when you're adding oil, you always add a couple of litres and add a bit, keep checking it. Oh no, nothing there. But remember, too much oil is just as bad as not enough oil. So just keep on checking it. Just over 3 litres in there. And oh, we're just below the minimum, so I just add a bit more, just to allow for oil being taken up in the filter housing. Right, and we've just over 3.5 litres in there. Oh, before anyone asks, yes, I did put the sump plug back on. So yes, I did that earlier on. So don't worry, there's going to be a big puddle of oil on the floor. Right, yeah, we're looking good. So that's the fresh oil added. Right, last but not least is the pollen filter. Now I had to go on the internet to find out. And it's pretty much the same as it is on my Mark IV Astra. You got 1, 2, 3 7mm bolts, so they just come out and you can get the glove box off and you can get to pollen filter housing, which will be behind there. So I'll get this off first and I'll show you. There's one more here as well, and this trim panel had to come off so I could get to it. So I'll get that off and then we can get this glove box off. Right, with the glove box out of the way, you can see where the pollen filter houser is. Just a couple of clips, one on either side. Open it up and there's the old pollen filter. I don't know, we pull this out. We'll get it out somehow. There we go. Oh, looks like man supply, Vauxhall. Anyway, I'll show you the old filter. I've got the new one here, genuine Vauxhall part. And let's see, arrows pointing down for the airflow. So I'll just set this camera down. Just set you down, then you can try not. Let's get the new one fitted. That's it. It's just like my Mark IV Astra. So yep, airflow, arrow pointing down for airflow. Slot it in. And then just button everything back up and that's the pollen filter done. Simples. And you saw how dirty that one was. You should change them every 12 months regardless. Because it'll improve the quality of the air coming into the interior. Anyway, right, final job I want to do is give this engine cover a clean. And what I'll do is I'll just use some baby wipes and some paper napkins, which I got from McDonald's. I always grab a few when I'm at Mackie D's. Just give it a wipe. Yeah. Get a good wipe down. And I just use the cheapest baby wipes. You don't want these fancy perfume ones. Just the basic ones will do the job. They do the job. Get clean. Go mad with baby wipes. Smash it all down. Just looks a bit more presentable. Well, that should do it. And just go get a paper napkin, just dry it off. And already it's looking better. the next thing to do is to reset that code and start the engine. Right, now what we've got to do is reset the code 82, which is the oil change warning. Fortunately there was a video on YouTube, but I'll just go through it here anyway. So I turn the ignition on, and there we go, it comes up, and we press the menu button. Yeah, it's always a low tyre load. There's the oil one, so just reset that. Back to 100%. So we just turn the ignition off, right, turn it back on again. And the code is gone. So I'll just, and it's on 100% is the oil. So that's done. So what we'll do is just to make sure we're good, I'll fire the engine up, put it in reverse as well as having handbrake on, just a belt and braces approach when you're on wheel ramps, but cars, it's a slight downhill incline anyway, so it should be alright. So knock it out of gear. Need to, on these Astra J, you need to put in your foot on the clutch. And just wait for that oil light to go out. Yep, oil light's out. So we're good. Just reverse it. Carefully reverse it off the ramps. And yet we're sounding good. Well, that wraps up the service on this Astra. We're all done and dusted. Anyway, thanks for watching. You know what to do, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.